Welcome everyone to another week, man. Oh man, what another week of upsets it was, man. Oh man, there's so much uncertainty in the league, man. You never know who's gonna win ever. Look, this is like every week is something new. But before we start the show, I want to introduce you guys to my colleagues. You got my good friend over there, like always, Tony. How you doing over there, buddy?
Good, man. Good. Can't complain.
Okay, then we got my good friend over there, David. How you doing over there, buddy? You got a haircut? You think you're the next model over there, buddy?
No, that my girlfriend's the model. I'm the one that just looks good next to her.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, you should put a paper bag over your head. Yeah, man. Oh man, and we're missing you, John Paul. We're missing you, buddy. Man, oh man, what a week of upsets this was, man. Let's talk about Monday Night Football, man. Kirk Cousins never wins in Monday Night Football. If you guys look at Kirk Cousins' record, he probably has 2 wins or 3 wins his whole entire career on Monday Night Football. Nick Purdy, back-to-back picks. I'm going to start with first Tony. What has happened to these Niners, man?
Listen, man. If this week has taught us anything, is that this league has become very, very equal. Finally, it's not like past seasons where you had 5 or 6 teams that you knew were going to win every single week. The league has become extremely equal, which I think I told you when you had texted me during the weekend.
We're gonna get to that. We can't talk about that game yet.
No. It makes for a fun league to watch because you just don't know what's going to happen. Is the 49ers still a powerhouse? Yeah, I still agree with David that they're going to go to the Super Bowl. But they run into a little bit of a buzzsaw, and they'll fix it.
Okay, David.
This is a trap game. They're looking forward to the Bengals game. This is just my opinion. I think that's going to be definitely the game of the week. The Vikings look pretty good. Addison's starting to come about, even without Jefferson. I mean, they're going to be a combo of the future, man. Addison on one side and then Jefferson on the other. Hopefully they draft a quarterback because I'm sure Cousins might not be back next year. Or who knows what's going to happen with him. I'm telling you, man, the Vikings got some pieces.
Okay, let's see what happens, man. I really definitely didn't expect the Niners to lose, man. I don't know what's happening over there. I mean, I understand last week you lose because you lost. I didn't have that your guys, but come on, man. Now you should have made some adjustments around the offense to get the job done. You guys had a whole week, and the Kirk Cousins record is awful Monday Night Football. But hey, gotta get props to the Vikings, man. They came to win. They got the job done. All right, let's talk about Sunday Night Football, man. I was looking up an interesting stat. The Miami Dolphins, if you look at their game so far, they did not play any team that's currently above 500. The two teams that played that are above 500, the first was Buffalo Bills, who shut them down by multiple scores. Then he had the Eagles that shut them down by multiple scores. Is Miami Dolphins a team that can only beat up the bad team and then get lose by the good teams?
David, I'll let you go first, man.
The Dolphins had 3 starting offensive linemen out. That's number one. That will definitely not make things easier for Tua or the offense. The Eagles look good, in my opinion. I mean, everybody talks about, I'll be the first to admit, talked about how overrated they are. I still think they're a little overrated. Yes, they beat a good Dolphins team, but the Dolphins are a little banged up right now. Would you want to play the Dolphins in the playoffs? Let's be real here. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't mind playing them because they're not
a team that you don't care about playing Tyreek Hill. You don't care about playing Waddle. The 2 running backs, tight end. You wouldn't care about playing that offense.
That offense didn't have effect against the Eagles last night. The offense didn't have.
They had 3 offensive linemen now, dude. 3. Dude, that's more than half of their offensive line.
You can still make something move with that offense. The amount of weapons they have, though. Come on. They have good weapons.
Who's going to block? Just like the Giants. Everybody talks about the Giants, the Patriots. They don't have offensive lines, dude. It doesn't matter who's throwing the ball.
But they both got the job done. Both teams got the job done. Why are you talking about them this week without the offensive lineman? Giants won.
Okay, the Patriots beat a good. Yes, the Patriots beat a good team. The Giants are beating a Commanders team that's going straight down to crapper.
Okay, hold on. Let me make my point. The Patriots beat the Buffalo Bills with a bad offensive line. And Miami had the offensive line against Buffalo and got smoked by them.
Yes, 100%. But they also had an offensive lineman missing against Buffalo. What I'm trying to say is a healthy Dolphins team, you would play them in the playoffs?
Yeah, easily, I'll play them. They're not scary at all. I don't think they're scary at all anymore.
Okay.
Sorry, that's my opinion.
And then if Ramsey comes back too,
I'm scared.
telling you, man, I do not want to play them.
Patriots, you just mentioned Patriots had missing, but they had no offensive line, right? You said Patriots had no
The
offensive line.
Patriots also have a good defense.
Miami also has a good defense too.
They do?
They have a good, decent defense, but their offense did not come together.
Okay, so you would take the Dolphins defense that has starters out over the Patriots defense right now?
I mean, the Patriots defense got the.
Exactly.
I'll retract my statement back. I'm not gonna say that my defense is not that good either. But come on now, you went against two decent teams. In both times you couldn't get the job done, but you go against badass teams. You're running up the score to 30-0.
I'm not even a Dolphins fan, and I'm tired of talking about this. Go ahead, Tony.
All right, let's go. We're on a time limit tonight. Let's go, Tony.
All right, so I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the stats. Eagles had no penalties. Miami had 10 penalties. And there's videos all over the internet, penalties left and right on Philadelphia. At some point, the NFL is going to have to either say they're rigging the fucking games because it's very blatant and obvious in a lot of games here, and it's almost becoming very stupid. Or they're going to have to go to, possibly, VAR on almost every single play, and it's just going to make the games double longer than they currently are. I mean, I don't know. It's starting to become stupid and almost, like I said, blatantly obvious that either it's rigged or that the refs are getting paid. Something is wrong.
Did you see pictures of the holding calls? Did you see pictures?
Yeah, the face mask, the pictures of the face mask.
Yeah.
At this point, every week we say this, and remember Tony said as well. Every week we're talking about the refs being blind and getting worse and worse every week. I gotta give that to. I gotta give Miami that. Yeah, they got screwed with the refs.
I just think they have in their head who they want in the Super Bowl. That's just my opinion. I think for rating wise, they want the good teams in the playoffs, and they will do whatever it takes to have a certain team in the playoffs. That's just like, for instance, Tony's a big baseball fan.
You gotta talk about the Diamondbacks.
Would you rather have the Texas Rangers versus the Phillies for ratings wise, or would you rather have the Texas Rangers versus the Diamondbacks?
It's funny you said that. My coworker at my job, he said the same thing. They're not gonna let the Diamondbacks win because of ratings. Nobody's gonna watch that shit,
dude. I hate the Phillies, but you gotta let them. They have to win.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if they would overtime. It's funny you mentioned that because my coworker said the same thing to me at work.
Yep.
But 100%, I gotta agree with that too. These refs are getting worse and worse every week. Because at this point, why even watch football when the NFL is making these games? Come on now, make it fair.
I love the NFL. I love football. I love my New York Giants. When games are, and like I said, it looks blatant. It looks blatant. Like I said, I was told by somebody, and I believe I mentioned it on the show before, there's a holding call. I mean, there's a holding penalty on every single play. They're not going to call that. But when you have face masks and different kinds of shit,
tackling,
exactly. I mean, we're gonna get to the Giants game, but there was a penalty in the second series, against Jalen Hyatt.
Yep.
I mean, that was a touchdown, and he's being held completely. He had no access to his other arm to make the catch. And the sideline judge is right there. I mean, it's becoming really stupid.
But Tony, this is happening in college football too, because I watch college almost more than NFL.
I can't. College is just too much, too many different leagues.
It's mad confusing college football. I can't. It's like too much for me. But these refs need to see get fixed up or something, man, because this game's bad. All right, we're talking about the Giants, man. I think first I'll give props to Tyrod Taylor. He was the first African American quarterback to win a game for the New York Giants ever in history. I give props for that. Your name is in the history book for the New York Giants. Back-to-back wins. Tony, I know we always talk about
it should have been back-to-back wins. It wasn't back-to-back wins.
It's back-to-back wins, understand. Tony,
no, it's not back-to-back wins. It should have been back-to-back wins. The
What?
refs screwed us again last
Yep.
week.
No, y'all
But
won last week.
no,
No,
we
we didn't.
lost.
We lost to Buffalo. Remember that holding call? That's why we
Yeah, the
lost.
holding
Oh,
call
sorry.
in the end
Oh,
zone.
my fault. But y'all did win 2 out of the 3 games. My apologies. I totally forgot. I forgot last week. You did win 2 out of the 3 games. Tyrod Taylor's putting a fight. He's getting the scores up. What do you think?
We did
Even a
not win
little
2
bit.
out of 3 games. We won
Yeah,
our first game week 2.
Yeah.
You're completely off.
no, I'm talking about him playing. Yes, you guys won 1 game. Yes, with Daniel Jones. But I'm talking about the week before Buffalo. Y'all won. Tyrod Taylor came in, right? Then y'all played Buffalo, close game. Tyrod Taylor put y'all in. Then last week, this past week, Tyrod Taylor got the job done. Will he go over with him over Daniel Jones?
No.
Okay.
Once again, Tyrod Taylor is auditioning to be a starting quarterback someplace else.
Okay.
I said it last week, and I'll say it again. He's auditioning to be a starting quarterback someplace else. And can he be? Yes. It looks like he can be. But Tyrod also has the same kind of issue that Daniel Jones has, a little bit on the injury-prone side. Has he played well? Yeah. Not that he played his ass off. I don't believe he's played his ass off, but he's played well. He's put the ball, he's put the long ball in places that they need to be. But if I had to say, well, who would I prefer running the ball, him or Jones? I definitely, Jones to me is the better runner.
Okay. I do want to correct myself. My apologies to my viewers. About Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor has been only playing for 2 weeks now. I thought he's been playing for 3. I got to correct myself. I just saw Miami game. That's what Daniel Jones got to do. I just want to correct myself. Sorry about that. We got a little time from work today. All right, David. Tyrod Taylor, Daniel Jones. Who are you going with?
Believe it or not, Tyrod. I wouldn't want any of them, to be honest with you. I'm kind of over Jones. He makes bonehead plays. Tyrod's a little bit more agile than Jones. Jones is a better runner. But I think each week I'm starting to see it's, yes, the offensive line, but it's a little bit of Jones too. I'm over it, man. I just want to I don't know if we should trade him because I heard the Vikings might want him. I heard a couple different rumors. I heard Barkley might get traded. I don't know. I've been hearing like all this stuff about certain Giant players getting traded. And if we're just gonna, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, if I get a 5th round pick for Jones, I'm trading him. I'm taking it. We're gonna have a top 10 pick anyway.
Okay. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Can't get past the Tyrod Taylor, man. Back-to-back weeks. He's putting up those numbers. Last week, unfortunately, he lost the game, but this week, he probably won the game. Gotta give the guy props to that. All right. Now, let's talk about another game, which I'm shocked about. But I gotta give props to Bill Belichick. He got a 300-win NFL career. Patriots beat the Bills. I did not see this coming at all. I thought the Patriots were going to get blown out. But somehow Mac Jones came to play. Tony, what did you take out of this game, buddy?
Very simple. Same thing I thought last week and the past couple weeks. The Bills are a very beatable team. They are not the powerhouse they've been the past couple of seasons. Going in, I thought they were a lock to win that division. And I don't even think it's going to be close for them to make the playoffs. I think it's going to come down to the last 2 weeks to decide if it's going to be them or the Jets getting in.
Okay. David?
If you look last week at the show, remember I said I was going to pick the Patriots, but I decided to go with everybody else with the Bills. The Bills, I don't know what it is. The Patriots always play well against the Bills, and I just think that the Bills they're too up and down. They'll play great one game, then they'll have a letdown game. I think they look at their schedule, to be honest with you, to see who they're going to play tough and who they don't. I mean, against bad competition, they play bad. Simple. In the NFL, you got to play all the teams fair. And this season is a perfect example, as Tony said. Every week's unpredictable, where anybody could beat anybody. Listen, at the end of the day, the teams that we thought in the first 3-4 weeks are going to make the playoffs, I don't even know if they're going to make the playoffs now.
Okay. I don't know what this team. This team is like only a first win playoff team, then they're out the second round. And I'm shocked with that because they have weapons. You got Stephon Diggs. And like you got Josh Allen, great quarterback. But they don't never make it past the hurdles. It's always something that's pulling them back. And then
Well,
You
that's
look at
why the
this,
rumor is that they're trying to trade for Saquon or Derrick Henry, the Bills.
but even then, it's like how
What?
much you
What do you
gotta
mean?
leave.
What? They have no balance.
Even with the weapons, last year they had weapons going. They still got out in the bleed the second round.
Listen, talk to me at the end of the year. I still stand by my predictions. The 49ers versus either the Bills or the Dolphins. I'm still
I'll,
standing by it.
okay. The past 2 weeks out
Who's
of
gonna make it from the AFC? Chiefs?
AFC, yeah, I
Yeah.
do see the Chiefs doing that. I do see the
Okay.
Chiefs doing that. Come on, you gonna put your
Okay.
money against Mahomes?
Yeah.
Come on now.
I just
Yeah.
got the most disgusting feeling on the planet that the NFL has planned it out that the Chiefs are going to make it to the Super Bowl, they're going to
Yeah,
win, and then what's his name is going to propose to Taylor Swift on
Taylor
the
Swift.
field.
Oh my God, are you
How
serious?
I said it right now. How much you want to make bet that fucking happen?
I'll put $50 gonna happen because you know what? They're gonna make watch. They're gonna say, "Oh, Taylor Swift is gonna be singing a song at halftime." You know how many little
No,
girls are
no,
gonna
no.
want to
That
No,
Taylor?
they
stuff.
already have a
No, that
halftime
stuff's already
show.
planned.
Yeah, they already have
What
a halftime show.
they gotta throw a curveball. Watch, they're gonna throw a curveball. You know how
What
many
they
little girls?
can't.
You know how many little
They
girls?
already paid enough money for the halftime. What are you gonna do? Pay an extra? What are you gonna do? Pay an extra couple million? No.
Yeah, because you know how many little girls watching football because of Taylor Swift? How many kids are
Okay, well
watching
they
games
should have
now?
announced her before they announced the halftime show.
They might change it.
I
Watch, they
just
might
got a nasty pit in my stomach because it's becoming so stupid. I'm
every
like,
Enough
week.
with the Taylor Swift
yeah,
stuff.
it is.
You,
It's so
you
stupid.
seen the handshake that they all three got now? Him, Taylor Swift,
Yes, it's
Mahomes'
annoying.
wife, and what's his name? Jackson Mahomes. They all got
For
a
the
handshake
record,
now.
I don't hate Taylor Swift. I just don't like how they're involving her with everything. They're doing it for ratings because they're getting obviously a different demographic and different, obviously market. I get it. But it's like on ESPN, one of the first things they talked about was Taylor Swift and Kelsey getting a house in Kansas City to escape the paparazzi. Since when does ESPN talk about a housing market?
It's so stupid.
That's what the viewers want right now. The little kids are watching football now. You got
It's
little.
ridiculous.
They got the. They got the. They're adding more demographics now. A lot of little girls were not watching football before Taylor Swift. Now Taylor Swift is in there. It's like going through the roof now. You see Swifties everywhere. Scott Hansen on doing Red Zone. Swifty fans, we got Taylor Swift in the house. Oh god, the same bullcrap every week.
It's just enough.
It's true love, true love. Such a beautiful thing. All right, guys, let's go over to another game. This game, the Josh McDaniel man. I cannot believe I cannot believe. Do you guys think he's officially done? His time is done. This is last year with the Raiders.
I mean, what is this now? Their second full season in Las
Third,
Vegas?
Yeah,
Third?
I think
third,
this is third. Yeah.
third.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it might be. It might be. He might be a Black Monday candidate.
Okay.
For me, I think I play college football, so I like seeing the small guy prevail. I mean, I don't know if you watched the Bears game. I did. The guy Badgett, he's a quarterback. He was the Division II Heisman winner. He looked awesome. He was leading them down the field, and honestly, I think he's better than Justin Fields. He looked awesome, and he's a rookie too. Look at his numbers. He didn't turn the ball over.
But he also didn't. This is his first game ever. There was no tape of him in the league to go get set. Yes, you look at numbers, right? I'm not gonna take it away from him. I'm not taking it. You did a great job, but there was no tape on him for the team to prepare with. You gonna use college football tape to prepare with a guy in the league?
He's a Division II player, dude.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna give him his props, but come on.
Whatever. I could
I
care
gotta
less
see.
about the game.
I gotta see what he can do this week.
That's a
All right,
great
guys.
story, though. Division II quarterback come in and kick ass. That's a
Dude,
great
I'm
story.
telling you, he looked good. Yo, me and my dad were watching. We were like, yo, I remember seeing him during the draft. I'm like, this guy is freaking good, man. I'm telling you, feels
What
better.
number
Watch
did he
it.
go?
Huh?
What number did he go?
He got undrafted. He was undrafted.
Oh, Andre. Okay, I was gonna say, man, that's weird that a D2 quarterback. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, Division II quarterback. Literally got thrown into the fire, and God bless him.
Yep. Feels that would be crazy. If that you never know.
And by the way, he had a. I'm looking at it now. He had a 97.2 quarterback rating for his first game ever. He had 1 touchdown pass and 0 turnovers. That's how you win. That's how you win games. You don't turn the ball over.
What school did he go to? Do you know?
Shepherd. It's in West Virginia. He
Okay.
was the West Virginia Player of the Year his senior year in high school. Nobody really took a look at him. And then going into his senior year, Marshall, West Virginia, Maryland, a bunch of schools wanted him to transfer to their school, but he decided to stay at the Division II school. He's loyal.
Yeah, but it's not even the loyalty part. So my cousin Anthony, who's friends with Amir, the politics between switching divisions is all kind of fucked up. I mean, you excuse my language. I believe if you switch either going up or going down, you have to sit a full year.
I don't know about. I know the transfer rule. There's no sitting out anymore, but I don't know about division wise.
Yeah, no,
Going
I
to a harder
believe
division. Why the hell would you have to sit out for?
not sure. And you
I'm
if
just saying, it makes no. Listen, at the end of the day, God bless the kid. He's Division II, and he's starting in the NFL his freaking rookie year.
well, apparently that's why I'm not sure if you ever saw on Netflix The Last Chance University. So
No,
a lot of those JUCO kids were D1, D1
yeah,
students who had, issues. And instead of going down a division and skipping a full year, they go straight to JUCO and play.
oh
And
yeah,
they go, so
The
it's
transfer
I
out.
said the
I
week,
know somebody that did that.
yeah.
He passed. May rest in peace. He did that from my high school. He went from JUCO to Florida State. And then he was drafted, I believe, in the league to Florida to lead the Minnesota Vikings, but he never really got a start playing.
Yeah, like I said, the rules for NCAA are a little weird.
yeah.
The whole sitting out and moving up or down a division is a year is a long time, man.
Yeah,
Especially when you're a young kid.
yeah.
But God bless him, dude. Division II, undrafted, starting week. What are we in? Week 7, week 8, or whatever.
Week
God
7.
bless.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
way to go.
Yeah. All right, guys, it's that time of day again. Tony, do the honors. How did we all do last week?
Yeah, there's no honors in
Yeah.
in our week. It was terrible, terrible picking. I ended up winning. 6 wins is nothing to be proud of. Umir and David, you guys both 4 wins, and John Paul in the basement, absolute basement with 1 win.
Imagine if the Eagles lost, you would have been 0.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eagles were saving grace.
Yeah, my saving grace that made me win were the Giants and Pittsburgh, which pushed me ahead of you guys.
That Pittsburgh game was awful, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. Tony, ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
All right, we got the Buccaneers versus the Bills.
Bills.
I gotta go Bills too.
Coming off a loss, Bills. I forgot the Bills' record is off a loss. It's ridiculous. You're gonna take Baker Mayfield? Go ahead.
You never know any given week. But at this point, it's not a puff that is. Am I wrong, Tony?
No, you might as well toss a coin on these games now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm gonna go with the Bills. Bills. Jets versus the Giants. Jets versus the Giants.
Oh God, what a crap game this is gonna be.
So the Jets defense is amazing, but the Giants defense out of nowhere is come in and stepped up. We're expected Thomas back on the line. Justin Pugh has played very well.
We'll move him inside, so I'm not concerned. I'll go first. I'm taking the Jets. I'll never take the Giants.
You know what? I'm going to go New York Giants. I think it's going to come down to who has a little bit of a better offense, and I think we have a little bit of a better offense.
I'm going to go with the Jets. I'm going to go with Zach Wilson.
Same.
This is another game where you can flip a coin this way.
Yeah, this one's a total.
Where you flip coins. Then you got the Jaguars versus Steelers.
Oof, the Steelers are hot, man.
But the Jags are even hotter.
I know, but that's the thing. They're gonna keep it up.
This game is in Pittsburgh.
That's another reason.
Pittsburgh saved me, and they're going to save me again. Pittsburgh.
Go to me.
Let's see what the injury report looking like.
Really?
Where are you, Adam Scheffner? Just pick it.
Ooh, I gotta go with the Jaguars, man. They're on a different type of wall, man. Them Jaguars on a different type of wall.
I'm taking the Jags too.
But yeah. Next up, we got Eagles versus the Commanders. I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Eagles.
Tony's gonna go with the Commanders. I know he look at that face. Tony, I know you want to go with the Commanders. Just go
So
do
what did I tell you guys last week and the reason why I picked the Giants?
It's a letdown game for these
No,
guys, man.
no. Washington plays great one week, terrible the next. Great one week, terrible the next.
Yeah, and the Eagles are due for a bad game too. I could see them losing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Washington. This is a stupid game for me, but I'm going Washington.
I don't think it's
Okay.
stupid.
Next up, we got LA Rams versus the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh God.
The boys off a week off.
Yeah.
I'm
And I heard
gonna-
I heard they're interested in Derrick Henry too.
How come nobody's interested in Dalvin Cook? I mean, he's just
Everybody
sitting
wants
around.
Henry. They want that workhorse.
Yeah,
And he put him behind
the
the
boys.
I'm taking the Cow. It hurts me, but I'm taking Cowboys too.
I'm gonna take LA Rams.
Why?
Because want to Matthew Stafford,
Yeah, Stafford's a great quarterback compared.
and
Well,
then you got
that's-
Aaron Donald coming off at the end. Woo-hoo.
Cowboys off a bye. I'll take the Cowboys.
No. All right, Vikings versus the Packers.
I'm gonna go Vikings.
Yeah, I'm going Vikings. I don't trust Jordan Love.
Ooh, the Vikings have it in them to pull it back-to-back weeks. I'm gonna go Vikings too. We all in this together.
Then these Packers are going to win. Whenever we
Next
all
up, we
pick a
got-
team, it goes the opposite way.
Yeah, it does. Next up, we got the Falcons versus the Titans.
Falcons surprised me last week.
Yeah, I'm going ATL.
I'm going
Go
ATL
ahead.
too.
I want to
feel
go
like-
Titans. I want to go Titans so bad, but I'm going with
But
the
they're
bandwagon.
tanking. I feel like they're tanking. They're gonna be
Yeah,
tanking.
they
now.
are. They said they are. They're trying to trade everybody. So I'm going to go the Falcons too, but I still think the Titans are going to win.
Okay. Next up, you got Titans?
Yeah.
No, I got the
Oh,
Falcons.
Atlanta.
You got Atlanta? All three of them got Atlanta. Oh, God. This shit really about to stick this week. Patriots versus the Dolphins.
Miami.
Miami. Patriots aren't going to be able to keep up with them.
Miami, 305. Next
You're
up,
taking
we got
Miami after all that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't believe the Bill Belichick about doing back-to-back weeks. All right, Saints versus the Colts.
Indy.
Oof.
Indies look so good, man. It just sucks they haven't won.
Oh, Indy, too.
I'm going Saints, man.
Okay.
That defense.
Okay, next up, we got the Texans versus the Panthers.
This is a shit game.
Yeah. Believe it or not,
Uh,
I'll go first. I'm going Panthers. I think they get their first win this week.
Me too. Carolina.
I'm going Houston. I think Panthers are going to want to tank again. For some reason, they're playing the tank again.
Yeah, but they don't get a draft. They don't get the draft pick.
Don't get a draft pick? Why?
They traded to the Bears. The Bears have the number 1 and number 2 pick this year if the season ended right
wow.
now.
Yeah, that's stupid. But I'm still going to take the
So
Texans.
they're tanking. They be tanking for no reason.
I'm going to take the Texans still. So. Next up, we got the Browns versus the Seahawks.
Ooh,
It's tough. Tough.
this one's tough.
I'm gonna go Seattle.
Wow.
Oh, Seattle. I'm going to go
Come on, you're a Seattle fan. You're gonna.
Seattle, yeah, because they don't know if Watson's going to be playing this game because he has.
Oh, that's right. He was out. He got hurt last week. Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks then. I'm not sure if he's going to play either.
All right, we got the Bengals versus the Niners.
Niners. No shot. They're losing 3 in a row.
I'm also going 49ers.
All right, we got Kansas City Chiefs with the
Who did-
Broncos.
Who you picking?
Who'd you pick?
Niners. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Broncos.
KC.
Yeah, the Broncos aren't doing it. They're trying to trade Russell Wilson. I'm going Chiefs.
Chiefs, cut. All right, cutting Mike. I'm gonna go KC as well because I heard they might be tanking it for the rest of the year. Kansas City. Next up, we got the Ravens versus the Cardinals.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Next up,
I was about
Sunday
to
Night
say,
Football.
every time you took the Cardinals, you lost. So I was expecting the Cardinals.
Yeah. Next up, we got Chicago Bears versus the Chargers on Sunday Night Football.
Who is it?
Chargers.
Bears.
Oh, Chargers.
I'm thinking the Bears. I think this kid's gonna do another upset.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if they lose to the Bears, mark my words, that coach will be fired on Monday.
You said that last week too, and he's not fired.
No, I'm saying this: if they lose to the Bears, he's gonna be on real hot water.
He's not like
They already want him gone.
Everybody wants him gone. You don't see that the team has the players that have no support for the guy. So I think the Bears are gonna do this upset.
Oh, did you guys hear what they said? They said, what happens if you switch Tua and Justin Herbert? If Justin Herbert was on the Dolphins, how much better they would be. What do you feel?
That'd be a super bound team right away. That team would be super bound. And the fact that and I really feel bad for Tyrod Taylor what happened to him, but I think that was a sign. That was like God putting Herbert, because like we would have never heard of Herbert if it wasn't for that Tyrod Taylor incident that happened. Yeah. His lung got punctured.
Well, we would have eventually.
Yeah, I mean Herbert went high.
Herbert was like a top 10 pick, dude.
Yeah, I mean we would have heard of him. He just
By the way, his brother's awesome in college, Justin Herbert. He's a tight end.
Oh wow. All right, so I'm gonna go Chicago for that game. Then the Monday Night Football, we got the Raiders versus the Lions. Both are coming back from big losses. I'm gonna go Lions.
The Lions got embarrassed, man. I don't know. They did not look. They're another team that's an overachiever right now, in my opinion.
They're an overachiever, but they're definitely better than the Raiders. I gotta go Detroit.
I gotta go Detroit too, because then that means Devontae Adams is gonna get traded.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I get John Paul's picks tomorrow.
Okay, guys. Hope everyone had a lovely day, and we'll see you guys back next week.